Hey guys, welcome to Big Boy Tennis. This is a match played last night, and this is a 4.0 USTA tennis league, 40 and overs, and this is um, the district championships. This is the third day and final day of the district championships. We uh, We made it to the final four of our section, and well, our local section, not full on states section, just our local Southern Nevada section. So we're playing here, and we are team lifetime. Uh, I'm serving there in the first game, Big Boy Tennis, and my partner Mikey, and we are playing against we are team Whitney Mesa. I misspoke. We're playing against Team Lifetime. And Team Lifetime is in the yellow shirt and red shorts. So this is the final day of districts, and the best record of the team wins totals will go on to sectionals representing Nevada, Southern Nevada. So all four teams have a one win, one loss record going into this day, the final day. So this is Mikey and I's portion. We're playing the number 2 doubles spot, and first of all, I apologize. I didn't have audio of the match. I messed up. My mic wasn't working, and I left the receiver inside my phone, so it was trying to connect with the mic the entire match. So I'm going to try to talk a little bit to entertain you about the match as it goes. So I started serving first. That's what we decided, and I held serve. So this is the second game. We are up 1-0. And this is yellow shirts serving. He had his big first serve, as you can see that first serve he got. So I like my return game. I'm usually pretty confident in my return, so I was telling myself just got to return well going into this. Okay, here we are again, and yellow shirt still serving, and let's see how he does here. So another big serve out wide, big first serve. He's got it. Like I said, he's got it. He's got a big first serve. So trying to tell myself I got to get it back. Do what I can to get it back. All right, so the return I just kind of block back and play, and sometimes I try to work my way from the baseline. I feel like a lot of players I can outsteady from the baseline in the doubles, cross court battles. So that's what kind of my mentality was going into this match. Try to get a cross court battle going, and I got away with that shot. It was a poach, but he got it late. So game continues here. Good volley by Mikey there. He's very, very good at coming forward and closing the net. That's his specialty. We kind of play. I try to keep the ball going. I don't go for winners really much, and Mikey puts it away. I try to set up, and then he puts it away. That's basically our game plan. All right, yeah, kept some cross court shots there. in play, and try to get that one dipped down, which worked out pretty well. He missed the volley there. Windy day. Ball kept coming on our court. Our balls went on their courts. It was windy, very windy day. Pretty good half volley pickup by Mikey, but Yellow came up there and found the opening down the middle. I remember that point. I was like, that was probably mine, down the middle, forehand down the middle. Whatever. All right. You just missed that sidearm overhead thing, so I think we're at deuce here. And I do apologize, I don't remember these guys' names. They just told me last night and I forgot. First serve long. Once again, a good net close by Mikey. He moves in quickly, recognizes time to come forward. Very well done. And I think it's break point here, add out. I remember myself, talking to myself, you get a good return here, and we'll go up 2-0. And that would be a good start, to the set. Off the top of the net and wide. I remember getting this ball out of the way. Taking his time. Yeah, and they crossed us up good on that one. My return was decent, I didn't hit it hard. I probably should have put more oomph into it, some more mustard on it. But I dipped it low, and he did a shoelace half volley, dipped it right over the net. I remember, I'm not going to run for that. It's too far up. Mikey, went up and got it. And then they crossed us up. All right, deuce point again. That was a big rip down the line by Mikey. And looks like we had another break point here. So I get a second chance. Oh, shoot. Yep, that one. He hit a big first serve down the tee, and I went over to try to do a lob thing, but I didn't hit it enough. I didn't put my own force to get it, and I might have shanked it. And that was a big first serve at deuce right down the tee again. So now I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I blew 2 break points. Could have been up 2-0. But then I'm like, okay, we got a second serve here. Oh yeah, that was a good point from Yellow. I remember hitting that lefty angle, hoping I could get him wide enough where he's not really expecting that leftiness, but he did a good pickup on there to keep it going. So we lost that game despite the break points. and it became 1-1. So Mikey was serving here 1-1 here on the, I want to say that's the south end. Big first serve. Mikey's strength definitely is his serve because he's got a big serve. So a lot of players not used to that big a serve. So 15 love here. Another big serve, kicking out wide. 30 love. Another one, just too good, just too good. 40 love. Oh, you know what happened there? We went for the return. Mikey's kick was so heavy. Yellow got frame on it, and so it completely went up and high and blew down far, and so he went to get that ball for us. Very nice of him. Really cool guys. I really enjoyed playing with these guys. Really nice guys. 40 love here. That toss, it's tough because of how windy it was. Yep, and then Mikey hit a very good kick, and I was able to just put it away. So continued on here. We're up 2-1 with Red serving. He had an interesting serve. He was very fast between points. Maybe he doesn't like to think about what's going on too much, and he just goes right up there, low toss, just hits it. All right, looks like they're up 30 love. They were up 30 love here. Too good first serves. Try to do a lob return. Usually lob is what I'm confident in, but maybe the wind was throwing me off. So quick 3 points here from Red Shorts, and here he is serving 40 love. I remember just thinking, this game's probably over. Let's just get the return back and see what happens. And I kind of hit like a slap return deep that worked out. So 40-15. Fault serve, second serve. And he threw in a double fault there. So 40-30 here. 40 serving 30. Yeah, so that lob against the wind. So all it did really is sit up for him. Like, it ended up bouncing way inside the baseline and just sit up for him for a overhead smash down the line. So 2 games all here. I'm serving again. And my shot did not get cross court enough, so it sat up for Red to smack it down. So love 15. Now, I don't know if that was in or out, but that was a good uh, cover by Mikey. I think it was in. I think we're at 15 all here. All right, got a good first serve. Slid off the line a bit. So so the ball kind of got underneath his racket. So I think we got 30-15. Looks like I hit that long. Good return from Red. At my feet, and I was just trying to spin it deep, but fortunately went too long. And I remember thinking, where's the wind on that one to keep that in play? 30 all. A little bit long first serve. Oh, threw in a double fault. Should not double fault. Double faults for people who have big serves. I don't have big serve, so don't double fault. That's not good. 30-40. Got the serve in. The return was kind of awkward, so I got Mikey with that one. So now we're down 2-3. Yellow serving. Big return by Mikey. Cross court. He found the forehand on that one. Love 15. Maybe I hit that shot long. I didn't see what happened there too well. Oh, you know what? Is he going to get the ball? Is that love 30? Sorry, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's love 40 now. Yeah. Big return by Mikey. And I remember he came up and he had that big, like, that ball was bouncing. I didn't know if he was going to hit topspin or what. And he did this, like, forehand, right, slap. Kind of like an overhead, kind of like a sidearm. I think we got love 40 here. All right, so I lobbed him, and fortunately lobbed short. Yellow came across and smacked it at Mikey. So we got 15-40. Struggling with the toss in the wind a little bit. Just long on that first serve. Oh no, it was good. 30-40. Good first serve. 30-40. All right, break point. Remember, got to get a good return here. And got him. So I remember feeling confident that second serve in my forehand and just ripping it low. So we're just changing the scorecard here. It's 3 games all. Mikey's over there changing the scorecard. I'm doing my racket switcheroony. I got a weird system with which racket to use. Maybe one day I'll explain it to you. Most people I explain it to don't understand. But there's a method to the madness. Anyways, 3-all. All right, good serve from Mikey. Unreturnable. A lot of English on the ball. Spin. 15 love. I remember getting mad at myself. Not mad, just a little upset. Why didn't I put that backhand high volley away? You know, if I'm going to hit towards the net guy, I've got to hit it hard. Or the closer guy, at least. I just kind of poked it at his feet and gave him time to react. So 15-all. Unfortunately, a double fault there. So we got 15-30. I'm just trying to stay positive, usually between serves. If he hits a double fault, I say, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. There's no use of getting mad at your partner. It doesn't help. You know, if your partner makes a mistake. It's just a game, you know, sport. So, 15-30. I think I said to him, if you don't like the toss, don't hit it. Yeah, I remember that kick serve and got him, and I had a lot of time to smash that. Instead of smashing it where I could have smashed it, bounced it over the fence maybe if I hit it hard enough, I just pushed it back down the line, and Red Shorts almost got that back. So 30-all here. Wonderful kick by Mikey to the backhand. That was working well. So 40-30. Yeah, tough toss with this wind. I think that was a little long, a little wide on that one. Second serve. And that was my bad. I probably could have reached that one. It was a good second serve. He was late on the return, so down the line. For some reason, I thinking to myself, I remember taking my hat off. I'm like, what was I doing there? I let it go, and of course, it was way in. So back to deuce. That would have put us up 4-3. Dang it. And now he's feeling pressure on his serve a little bit. Unfortunately, the double fault kicks in. So we got add out, 3-all. First set. So I did not put the volley away, and it kept going. So we lost serve. So 3-4. That sailed a little long. So 15 love. I noticed here that yellow is starting in a lot to the middle, leaving the line open, kind of daring me to go down the line. But no, I don't go down the line, even though it was wide open. I try to go back cross court. Second shot, he really goes in the middle. Yellow. He really hovers and goes almost like a poach. And he leaves that line open. And I was telling myself, go down the line. Second shot, go down the line. So, didn't do it that time. So here we are. Sorry, I lost track of score. But 3-4. A little bit long on the first serve. And that's the one. I finally do it. I finally, went down the line. Second shot, go down the line. I told myself the previous point on my return, boy, if you don't go down the line on that second shot, you're an idiot. So, finally did it. Yeah. Didn't move forward for the volley there myself, so I popped it up. The ball was back into the corner, and red hit a low, kind of a pop up, and if I was a good doubles player, I would close the net. But no. Okay, double fault there. So I'm thinking we're at deuce here. What a volley from Yellow. He 360. Good hands. Really good hands at net. Really good hands at net, Yellow. He was an intimidation. He was intimidating up there at the net, for sure. He could cover a lot. Dancing and everything. See that? All right, back to deuce. Mikey shanked that one. He got like frame on it. Usually he just slams it away, and Yellow actually had the chance, but it faked him out, or he was unexpected for that one. So just kind of rolled past him. So back to deuce. Great return by Mikey. Just hard, flat. Found his forehand right there. Break point here, add out. Woo! Got away with that one. Just lob that short. And red just little tense on that overhead right in the net. So we're back to 4-all. And this is when we and Mikey are chatting, like, because I lost my previous service game, so we're thinking, let's serve a little different. So the idea was to just try to kick to the backhand. So first serve even kicks. So that's what we got here. So I'm just trying to kick it to his backhand. So I missed the first one. It's 4-all second serve. And the second serve is usually kick serve anyways from me. So I try to kick to his backhand. He runs around and can't find a forehand. So that was our strategy going into this game. Just kick it to his backhand. Both sides. Deuce and add. So 15 love. So that backhand kick worked pretty good because he caught it late. I don't necessarily have the biggest kick, but seemed to work those first 2 points, so we were just sticking with it. And you can tell I'm getting really close to the middle on my service stance. And it just pushed long because they are hitting with the wind. So sometimes it could float. Well, a lot of times it could float with the how fast the wind was last night. So 40 love here. Good look from Mikey to try to cross. That's what we do. I keep it the ball, try to keep it away from the net man, and Mikey crosses when he sees an opportunity. So I told him here, I like how you're moving for it. Don't worry about it. I like you're aggressive at the net. So we're at 40-15. Another kick serve point, and worked out. So we went up 5-4 here, and we changed sides. And that was a good pickup from Red Shorts. He just held his ground and bopped it back over. Got right through Mikey. And there's my little clap here. Good job. Way to hit it back. Love 15. No, 15 love them. 15 love servers. Yeah, big serve down the tee there. Try to go for the pop up, and wind took it long. So 30 love at this point. Big return for Mikey. Low, kept it low. Difficult one to handle on the other side. Not as easy as you think, maybe, those low ones coming fast and low. Looks like he tried to hit it too big to back to us. I think we got 30-15 here, if I'm not mistaken. Big serve. I gave him a comment after this one. That's a pro serve. That was pro level. That was just a huge first serve. Out wide. I was expecting T, and he just bombed. Huge bomb out wide. So 40-15, got a shank on that one. Second serve. And I think that return from Mikey was just a little bit long. Oh, maybe it was in. Actually, it was in. Okay. So 40-30. 40-30 here. Kind of dancing, do my little dance. All right, so that return happened to work out well. Just blocked it to his backhand. Slow one. So we went up deuce. I don't know why I didn't go for some lefty returns. And he hit a real big first serve. So it went back to add in for them. You gotta look at a second serve here. I hit that one, and he actually got a racket on it. Yellow got a racket on it. I had all the time in the world to slam that ball. I could have slammed it 100 miles an hour, but I slammed it down the middle, and he actually got a racket on it, but we could not get it back. So we go deuce again. Let's see what happened there. Did we get that point? Okay, so I think we got that one. So looks like it's ad out here. I think that last shot, I was trying to tell if Mikey got that last shot in the volley. I think he did. I think he hit a volley winner. So I think it was ad out, set point. Was that a let there? Maybe that was a let. Yeah, because there's the wide first serve. So second serve coming. Oh yeah, I remember that one. I hit a good return, and the shot was low forehand, and I didn't move up enough, and I just kind of tried to reach for it, and of course I couldn't hit a solid forehand, so I just kind of blooped it up the red shorts for the put away, and that one I was upset at myself. I was thinking, set point, you can't move your feet to go up forward and try to hit another good shot. So it was back to deuce. Yeah, I remember thinking here, I blew it. I totally blew this set. At least that game to break to try to win the set. So now it's add in for them. And of course, my volley, I did not put enough on that volley. I had the line open. I could have closed the net hard and went down the line, but instead I just blooped it in the middle. So that came to 5-all. All right, 5-all first set, or yeah, first set. And I think Mikey missed that overhead. Yeah, it was. He got some frame on it and hit it wide. So unfortunately, love 15 here. Love 30, a double fault. This is where the pressure starts to build in. Love serving 30. You miss an overhead, sometimes it gets in your head, and the next point it's hard to concentrate. So love 30, but kick serve to the backhand on the deuce side. It was working well for Mikey on the deuce side versus yellow. He was making it jump, and yellow was kind of late on it or something. So 15-30 here. What happened there? Ball in court? I don't know. 15-30. And just wide on that serve. Second serve. What a volley smash, overhead smash. So I hit a low volley, and then Mikey with volleyball style overhead. So Mikey was a volleyball. We're over 40 now, but Mikey and I went to the same high school. Short story, we didn't see each other for like 25 years or so after high school, at least 20. And we reunited about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, and started playing tennis again together. And he played volleyball as well as tennis in high school. Well, he played tennis. I'm 3 years older than him, so he was playing tennis his freshman year when I was a senior. And I think the other years he more focused on volleyball. So he's got a good volleyball type of jump. And now I lost track of the score with my story. Anyways, here we go. And I think that was a double fault. And it looks like Mikey's still serving, so we might have had game point right there. So let's say it's deuce. Good kick to the backhand. Blooper return, but it was short. So instead of me crossing, I let Mikey go for it. And he just looked kind of a little bit late coming up to it. So add out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's game. So 5 serving. No, they're up 6-5 now. 6 serving 5. Red's serving for the set. 6-5. Good cross return by Yellow. He was all over the net. He was all over the net. Pretty much the entire match, he was all over the net. Just he's a net player. So 15 love. And I got away with that one. I did not hit it down the line enough. My play is like, hey, let's be at the baseline and try to outsteady each other. So that's what I was doing with Red most of that point, and then I just blooped it in the middle, and luckily for us, Yellow caught that overhead wrong and missed it. So 15 all. And I remember yelling at the net. Not yelling, I remember just joking with the audience there. Hey, net, I thought we had a deal that you were going to, let the balls go over because my little half volley hit the top of the net. So, looks like we got 37-15 here. And that sailed long. Yes, 30 all. He ripped it. He hit a good rip. The wind was blowing, and it just pushed that ball about 1 to 2 inches long past the baseline. So 30 all here. And it looks like Red got a good smash on that one. And I remember thinking to myself, because I went for a backhand lob, and I was doing good going up the line, with red in a consistency challenge, and I remember telling myself, why didn't I just hit a lefty down the line and just keep going for the consistency challenge? So second serve, they got add in. And that second serve was, oh, I guess it was good. So I hit the return and deep, and then Mikey had a really nice smash there. That's a topspin return, and then we got deuce. Big return by Mikey there. Handcuffed yellow. And earned us a break point here to get back on serve. So second serve coming. So the ball was still on the ground, and he was trying to serve too quick. So in between serves, yellow decides to talk to red. So second serve. And that second serve was actually a little long. So we go to 6-all. This is where it went into a tiebreaker. So we just chatted for a second. Wait, whose turn to serve? And it's like, okay, it must be my serve. Just like we're going into the new, new game. So it's 6-all. And Mikey decides to go change the score. So you can't really see the people in this angle, but there's more people we can't see in the camera view watching, most from the other team. So 6-all. And Mikey hit a really good volley there. So I didn't even get that kick to his backhand. I got it to his forehand, but it worked out anyways. So 1-0 us, and it's that Coleman thing where you got to switch sides all the time. Serve. So 1-0. Good slam by yellow there. My return didn't have anything on it. I just kind of trying to keep it away from the net guy and just kind of lobbed it back. So didn't have much on it. So 1-all here. Good first serve from yellow. Got it to the backhand for Mikey. Mikey likes his forehand better, so that was placed well. So we're serving here at 1-2 now. Really nice serve. Really nice serve. A lot of action on that ball. Earned that point. So we went to 2-all. And I think Mikey pushed that ball a little long. I think that one sailed. So they are serving at 3-2 at this point. And that sails long. So 3-all after that point. Nice smash by Mikey. So here we are, 3-all, first set, tiebreaker. Now that return, I think that was out. So now at this point I'm serving at 3-4. So still the same game plan. Kick it to his backhand for my serve. Well done, well done. So that worked out well. 4-all. So going to serving down to the due side. Still, uh, still thinking just close to the middle, close to the tee on my first and second serves. Just gonna keep trying to kick it to the backhand. And that worked out well. My that serve was actually really short in the box. So we got 5, they got 4. Yellow serving, and then they started this I formation stuff. Five all. 5-all. Right play by Mikey. You know, he saw it in the middle. He saw a chance to cross, went for it, and fortunately just missed it. Just happens. And he doesn't miss by much. When he misses those volleys, he moves and just got the top of the net. So we're tied at this point. I think it's 5-all. See the 5-all. And I remember just squatting down low. Maybe if I give him a different look, maybe he'll get into his head to double fault. But instead, he hits a big second serve. So we stayed this same side because it was Mikey's turn to serve again. And we're down set point now. So 5 serving 6. Whew. Off the top of the net. So Mikey hit the volley at the top of the net, and one of the crowd members said, "There's the net being in your favor. There's the deal you were made." Just made a comment like that, and I just said, "Yes, thank you, net." So this was 6-all tiebreaker now, first set. And they're just doing a little talk and strategic play, normal. So 6-all. Yes, and that's what we're looking for. So 7-6 us. And they get the I formation going here. Inside. Okay, so we got that first set tiebreaker 8-6. So we're pretty happy about that. That's the first set that we won in the in this week tournament thing. We won our previous first 2 matches in losing the first set. This time we actually won the first set, so we were happy about that. So we come up here, start set 2. So yeah, here we are, second set, and yellow shirt decides to serve first, and just hoping to try to get some good returns in. I just tell myself, get the serve back, do what you can to get that serve back. So see, it goes to my backhand, and I just kind of block it back. And I think they got that one in. That was kind of a longer point. And Mikey and I got crossed up there. We just didn't know which side to go. I wanted to shout. I remember I wanted to shout, go left," but then I didn't want to be a distraction, a hindrance to the other team. So that's what always confuses me, if how I'm allowed to shout at my partner when the ball's on their side of the court. So here we are, continuing that first game in the second set, and I'm kind of just trying to lob return, but I'm just not confident in the lob right now, and so I like that one. I just hit it short, and I'm using my looser strings. I got all different. You can see me switch rackets a lot when I play. I got all different kind of rackets, strung at all different kind of tensions, all different kind of strings. I'm not like the kind of guy that wants the same strings, same racket every time. Everything the same. So I get all different things that just depend how I'm hitting with that certain shot, that certain game. Like if I want to lob more, I might use a different rack with different strings. If I want to hit drive shots more, then I'll use a different rack with different tension strings. It's just all different. I kind of play it, switch it up throughout the play, so it's not just the entire match using the same racket. So I'm still starting in the middle here, serving 0-1. Still got the strategy of just kicking my first serves in to the backhand, which worked that point. Nothing fast, just a slow kick to the backhand. Just trying to cross them up a little bit, just with a slow kicker. So that was the plan there. So right here, 15 love serving. And there we go, had a lefty forehand there. That was one of the few lefty forehands I hit in the match. And I got it wide enough with enough top spin that it was effective to Red Short's backhand. So serving 30 love. There I am, starting real close to the middle. Just trying to get another kick to his backhand. And it worked. So he hit it long. Had enough jump on that kick. So the serve was feeling good on my serve this starting this second set. The service game up 40 love. Pretty happy. Actually went for more of a power serve on that one, up 40 love. Missed it, of course, real bad. And that felt good to hold that love. You know what I mean? Just to get a game, on our serve right away, to just stay in the set, So 1-1. And he rushed himself there. Threw in the double fault. And by this time, I think the match next to us ended. That was also part of our tennis competition going on. So they ended up staying there watching. At this point, I didn't know who won between the match next to us. It was, they were number one doubles. We were number two doubles. So I didn't know exactly who won that match next to us. As if because it's the first out of four matches total going on. So I'm just wondering. I wonder how that match went. If our team's ahead, if our team's losing, don't really know what's going on in the other courts as you're playing. Okay, that one it felt good. Going up the line again, because that's the example where I felt like he would poach down the middle on my second ball. So second ball, I decided to try to rip it up the line to get it past him because his partner red short would serve. I'd hit cross court return, then red short would hit it back to me, and at that point, yellow I feel would usually start just automatically move into the middle. So I was kind of figuring out that pattern, and that's that you can see on that one. I got him down the line because I was able to figure out that pattern. So now we go up 2-1. Mikey serving, and at this point I was thinking, all right, here we go. We got a lead here. Let's just keep this lead. Let's Mikey just keep kicking that serve to yellow's backhand. He's having trouble with it. But instead, yellow hit a good return on that one, and that was a good point. I can't remember. I couldn't tell exactly how Mikey's volley went, if it sailed. So it's either 15 love or love 15. And oh my gosh, see, I did not see out there. I'm practicing my swing because I did not put that volley away. I just hit it to yellow, and then I told myself, if you're gonna hit it to the net guy, the guy closer to the net, you gotta hit it hard at him or to his feet, not just poke it right to his feet, because that's when he gets another chance to get the ball in. So here we go. Good serve from Mikey. Now I think it's 30-15 here. If Mikey made that first volley of the game, it'd be 30-15. It's either 30-15 or 15-30. I think it's 30-15. Got a little bit of a lead. And in that volley, I played a little bit more aggressive on that one. I remember closing it in the net. I actually stepped forward and I remember just trying to punch it, tell myself to punch that one. So I punched it down the middle with a little bit more on it. I actually think it's 30 all here. Yeah, that was one few times. That would have been an easy sitter for me. As I said, I got it. I don't cross very much, but the ball didn't go over. Okay, so it must have been 40-15. Yeah, 40-15. So we were up 30-15 that one point. Okay, so Mikey's first shot was in. Okay, so that's game because the return didn't quite make it over the net. So yeah, okay, 3-1 us. So I remember thinking, okay, so return long. I remember thinking, let's break him. Let's go up 2 breaks, And I switched to a racket I hadn't used yet in the match, like one of my more control tensioned rackets, and I didn't get enough on that lob. So I was trying to get to the last game that he served, and my lobs were short, and that lob was short as well. So it was 30 love at this point. I think Mikey's forehand was in. All right, 30-15. And we're just not winning. We just haven't been winning points on my ad side. So I'm thinking, come on, get some good returns here. A little bit long on the first serve. Oh, maybe it was a let. Maybe it was a let first serve, and I think he just missed that re first serve. So that time I actually got the lob over red shorts, but it only bounced like near the service line, so it just sat up for yellow to smash it. So I think we got 40-15 at this point here. And just a little bit long on Mikey's forehand, so they hold. So we switch, and I serve at 3-2, and just keep kicking it. I'm just kicking that serve in still, and you could tell yellow's getting a little frustrated there. It was a slow one. I remember that serve specifically. I kind of got some frame on it, and it went extra slow and had just slow, weird spin, and he just got crossed up or something. And he was early with his racket. So it's 15 love here. I got him on that one too. So 30 love. Yeah, I noticed on the ad side too. Like I couldn't tell if Red was better returning on the backhand or forehand, because my goal was to kick it to his backhand on the ad side, but then I started kicking it like to his forehand, trying to like kick into the body a little bit. So that was a big point for me. 30 love. He hit a good return, and I just scrambled it back, and barely got it over, and we ended up winning the point. And you could tell yellow was pretty frustrated on that. So 40 love at this point here. And backed up Mikey, so I was happy to back up Mikey. So there we go, a hold, another 40 love hold. So that was I was feeling really good of my serve. My last two service games I held at love, so I was feeling really happy. Like, wow, this kick serve is working. Two holds at love takes us up to 4-2. We just got to keep going, keep doing what we're doing. Mikey aggressive there, but his backhand volley got behind him, the racket a little bit behind him, a little late, and so it sailed long. So 15 love. So now they're doing like I formation stuff on red serve, and usually I would think rip down the line, but he moved to the line really early. So that when I tried to go cross court, but I was just a bad return. So 30 love. Good first serve from Red. Stayed low to Mikey's forehand. Mikey likes to take a big crack at that forehand, so if it's kind of low or whatever, he might be a little off on the swing. So 40 love second serve. and then just missed that volley. And I remember that point, I was like, dang it, why didn't I just hit the return up the line? Because he left pretty early to go cross court, to cross. So 4-7-3. Another big first serve to the backhand, and that brought it to 15-love. Big kicker. So Mikey can hit big flat serves, but the kick serve was working well. So 15-love. Good hands by Yellow there. He had really good hands. Like, if you hit anything by his feet, he could actually pick him up pretty well with like a little half volley thing. So he was a tough player for sure. Tough net player. So we got 15 all here. And yeah, double fault just a little bit long. Maybe not enough spin arc on that second serve. So at this is 15-30. I was thinking, just don't get lobbed, because he's lobbed me. Red has lobbed me a few times where I felt like I shouldn't have got lobbed. Like I might have been able to hit an overhead. A little bit long on the first serve. Second serve. And I think Mikey's volley went long on that, and I was thinking, shoot, that was kind of in the middle, maybe closer to my side. Why am I not moving to the middle to try to cut that off? Why am I forcing Mikey to come all the way from the baseline to hit that? So it was 15-40. And kind of an awkward bounce. I think the guy got a little frame on that. Yellow got some frame on the return, and it just kind of bounced close to the net and threw Mikey off a little bit on the forehand. So now it's 4-all, and Yellow's serving again, and now we're thinking, crap, we had a break, but now we're back. I mean, now it's back even. So we just try to stay positive. Let's see if we can get another break somehow on Yellow's serve. Because he hit that wide, so it was love 15. I mean, Yellow hit his shot wide, so love 15. I don't think we had any breaks on Yellow's serve. We might have had a break point or two before this game, but I don't 100% remember. Yeah, so they're just kind of talking some strategic ways, and they decided to do an I formation. So Red's at the net in the middle, and I love 15. Yellow's second serve, I don't think he might have. I don't know if he double faulted at all in the entire match. His second serve was solid. All right, so good return. I just decided to go down the line, the alley. Just thought to myself, just that's the shorter distance. It's down the line. So just rip that second serve, especially second serve, when I have time to take a swing at it. Just hit down the line. So we got love 30. I was kind of a little pumped, like, let's go, let's go, let's get back on break serve. Mikey with a good smash down the tee or down the middle. So love 40. We never been in this position on yellow's serve. So I'm just thinking, come on, just get a good return. And I see they're doing the I formation again, so I get a little excited. I'm like, okay, just rip it down the line. So then I got a second serve. So I'm just thinking, here we go. This is it. So there we go. We got the break. So now I'm serving 5-4. So I'm thinking at this point, you know, both last two service games I held at love. So just keep kicking it. And then I hit this kick serve, and all of a sudden, yellow steps up and hits an amazing backhand inside out return. And I could not get it back. So now I'm serving love 15, and I'm thinking to myself, oh no, am I going to choke? So, so love 15, serving to red. So still thinking, all right, let's just keep kicking it. Let's keep kicking that serve. And that one works. Okay, so 15 all. The kick that's going to kick to his body, like he's hitting a forehand, but it's kind of jumping into his body. That's the one that started working on red. And so I go back. I'm like, okay, just kick this one down the middle again. He got maybe lucky on that last one. So my first serve a shank. Of course, serving for the match here. Get into my head a little bit. So a second serve. And I throw it wide. So first double fault of the match, I save for serving for the match. Perfect, right? So now I'm serving 15-30. And I'm thinking, okay, nerves are getting into me head a little bit. Let's just kick it to his body again, kind of forehand. But of course, I didn't kick it big enough, and he got it. And then that forehand that I swung was the most tense forehand of the night from me for sure, and it hit the bottom of the net. And now I'm 15-40. Next thing I know, 15-40. So I am just like upset at myself now because that I'm just getting tense. A double fault and then a terrible, terrible forehand. So 15-40, and I'm still trying to go with the kick strategy because it worked before. And yellow hits an amazing shot down the line to win the game. So all of a sudden, yellow decided those kicks don't bother me anymore. I'm gonna hit good backhand returns, and I'm like, what the heck? So a double fault on yellow side, and he hit two good returns. So lost the game, and then plus my air forehand. So and a double, the double fault. So now we back even 5 all. Should have been match over in my head, but they stepped up on the returns, and I stepped down a little bit. Double fault and missing that forehand. So next thing I know, we're 5 all. And sorry, I missed what happened that first point, but I think it's 15 love for red. And unfortunately, Mikey was a little late letting that ball drop too low. And so 30 love for them. And so, of course, our momentum's a little bit down because we didn't hold serve to win the match. And I am just upset with myself for not holding serve. And maybe that was in there. So 30-15. Yeah, I think it was like a shank backhand winner or something that Mikey just hit there. So now they're serving 30-15. And I don't even get that return over the net. So sad. So 40-15. I should have just ripped it down the line. I remember saying to myself, I should have just ripped that down the line. You left early. You left so early. And then all of a sudden a double fault, so 40-30. Trying to make things a little interesting here. Tension was building, right? Getting closer to the end of the set, you know. Second serve at 40-30. And, you know, maybe it was break point there. Shoot. So it was deuce. Okay, because I hit that return, and Red came up with a good shot low to Mikey. So it's deuce here. But then he comes up with another good serve. So that would have put a 6-5. Shoot. Yeah, Red, good job for coming up with that good backhand. So now they got add in. And that was a good shot from Red. He got it to my backhand side. Like, if I would have hit a lefty, I could have went down the line. But whatever. So now we're serving at 5-6. And now I'm thinking, oh, crap. We had the lead, and now we're so far back. But Mikey comes up with a great serve. You know, big serve to the backhand. His serves to the backhand on yellow were working well. So 15 love here. And I think the wind died down by this point. Not as crazy windy as it was earlier when we started the match. So 15 love, second serve. And I just kind of got caught in no man's land. Hit that backhand volley. I just like kind of reacted to it. And I just popped it right back to him and sat up for a smash. So 15 all. Second serve. Just out. Good second serve from Mikey. Kicked it to the backhand. Mikey had new shoes and new tennis racket for this match. The match before he wore the sole off his shoe. It was just flopping there. So 30-15. Oh, unfortunately, Mikey hit the volley in the net. But it was a good point that I remember that lob that went over my head, thinking maybe I could have hit an overhead on that. Maybe I didn't have to let it go all the way over my head. But it was a good point nonetheless. So 30 all. Really good serve from Mikey. That brought us to deuce. Deuce game. No, excuse me. 40-30 us. 40-30. 40-30. So we get this one. We can go on tiebreaker, right? So 40-30. Oh no. Backhand volley long. He had a good first volley up the middle, but fortunately, backhand volley on the second shot was air. So we're at deuce here. You can tell he tried to go for the backhand again from the first serve. Second serve, deuce. Oh no! Chip into the net. Good return by Yellow. Mikey tried to go for like a low chip volley, half volley, and just put it in the net. So now we're at out. So we're like, okay. So I'm thinking of this here that oh crap. We went from me certain choking my serve to add out, you know, serving for the match to add out to about to lose the second set. And unfortunately, a double fault there. So we ended up losing that set 5-7, 5 games to 7. So USTA rules, in lieu of a third set, we go to a super tiebreaker, first to 10. Everybody's watching us on the side from both teams. They're all done. We're the last match on. So red to serve first. And Mikey with a great volley. So one love. And I think this is Mikey and I talked and said, just hit more of a flat first serve. So I go for behind the back, but I hit it long. So or wide. Second serve, one love. And my lob was too short. So 1-all. So I figured I wanted to try at least one behind the back serve in that match. And I did it then. So we got 1-all. And see, I'm just kind of joking with the guys about this is a match we need to tell our grandchildren about. You know what I mean? So 1-all. Tried to go for a more of a flat serve from out wide, and then I moved in for a kick second serve. And a tight forehand. Of course, in the tiebreaker, super tiebreaker, I hit a tight forehand. It doesn't make it over the net. So now they're up. I lost both my points on the serve, so they're up 2-1 serving. They did the I formation, and that was in. Red shorts moved to the right, and he had a shank that was a shank like off the side of his racket and just barely dripped over. So they go up 3-1 here. And a good serve, good flat serve to the backhand. So now we got a little hole, ourselves in a hole. And I said to Mikey, you know, it's going to 10. We got a long way to go. So 1-4. And I just barely reached and poked that one right in the middle, right inside the line. So that brought us to 2-4. And Mikey's serving on that side. We're serving on opposite sides because we just started different. You can pick so who serves first in the tiebreaker for the super tiebreaker. And that one, I could have slammed it. I got away with a little, just like little push shot to Yellow's feet. 3-4. I was thinking, oh, lucky me. Got away with that one. I should have slammed it to next Tuesday. But instead, I just pushed it back at his feet and got away with it. I think he was expecting more of a hard hit. So we were down 3-4 here. They're coming up with a serve technique. And I'm thinking, okay, let's get a good return.